All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first installment. Meat Pack presents SHMEAT Pack or Dump Pack, where we're gonna use a little online tier list generator. We're gonna do various things with this from now on, but we're gonna start here with the NFL quarterbacks. And yes,
2020.
2020 NFL starting quarterbacks. You heard it here first. The SHMEAT Pack or Dump Pack. Let's get into it. We're going to start with the first quarterback on the board here, Mr. Josh Allen. I don't know about this one because, like I said, beginning of the year he was hot. First 3-4 games, he looked like potential, MVP kind of guy. They've kind of slowed down. His accuracy or his completion percentage has been dropping each game, and um, I don't want to say he's C tier. I definitely think he's B tier. I think he's a guy you can build around for a while. I think he's going to be in the league for a long time. He looks like he is only kind of getting better. We're starting to see more of the true player he is, but I think he's going to be a solid quarterback for a lot of years to come.
Yeah, I would say he's probably B, if anything. I would say maybe fringe A, but with him being
Yeah.
so inaccurate, he does have a rocket for an arm. I would say probably just B for now. I think he's
And-
trending. I think he's trending upwards towards A, though.
I agree. Yeah, I think he's right in the middle of the pack for sure. But yeah, moving on here, we got a double here. We got the Chicago Bears. We got our boy Mitch Trubisky, 2-0 on the season, and then Nick Foles coming in, obviously playing like a stinky doo-doo caca head. So if I had to rank them, that's straight up dump pack in my opinion.
That is a certified dump pack. Put a stamp on it.
Playoff Nick Foles, though, boy's got the SHMEAT.
Yeah.
Big Richard Nick Foles, dude's got the SHMEAT Pack, but a starting quarterback this year, stinky.
Yeah, he's got to go.
Gotta go. All right, got a little Ben Roethlisberger action. Been in the league now 15, 16 years, whatever it is. Got himself a couple of Super Bowls. Been consistent. First ballot Hall of Famer. Now, I'd say as an overall, I mean, just being, top 10, 15 quarterback of all time, you would belong in that SHMEAT Pack category. But I'm just thinking now because of his age. I mean, I'm not afraid to put Ben Roethlisberger A because I still think he is that dude. Dude's like 38. He's probably only got a year or two left. So,
what do you think on that, Twig?
He's on the back of his career. I would actually put him in B personally, but I'm not mad at A.
Personally, if we're just talking off of this season, he's straight up SHMEAT Pack, dude. They're undefeated. He's playing lights out. Like, he's playing very well. But I think if we're going to compromise, I do see that A falling in. I don't know. We agree on the A?
Yeah,
I'm fine with A.
I like some Big Ben, but next up we got the GOAT, Tom Brady, who, I mean, low-key just kind of in the same boat. I think with the A, I mean, it's obviously Tom Brady, and that's crazy to say, but I mean, this season he has looked really good. They got a high potent offense. I don't know. I just kind of think just because of the age thing, I see Drew Brees is up there next, but we'll get to him. I'm kind of thinking the same thing. We'll see what I get, like my criteria for a SHMEAT player, but we can say Tom Schmeedy,
Schmeedy.
Hey man, Tom Brady. We could put him there, but I'm more or less just thinking of some more things based on just the overall skill going on right now. But I don't know.
Sorry, you go ahead, Twig.
Yeah, he's another player that back in his career. Even with the shift to Tampa Bay, he has been playing super well. If we want to base it on his entire career, he's definitely in SHMEAT Pack. It's not even really a debate.
Easily.
But for right now,
the biggest SHMEAT.
Yeah, I'm comfortable putting him in A.
I think that's exactly it. I think you guys hit it right on the head. So we'll just go ahead and move on. We got Mr. New Orleans himself, Drew Brees.
I'm not going to lie. It's same thing for me. Literally the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing,
I mean, you're kind of splitting hairs at this point.
Yeah.
And like these three right here, these are elite quarterbacks. And we're not saying that they're bad.
Definitely all Hall of Fame.
Literally just based off of this season. I don't, not too schmeedy.
Yeah, agreed.
Agree. You guys are going to think I'm fucking crazy, but my boy Joey B in the cut. I think Joey B's got that SHMEAT Pack, boy. Yes, sir. Now, hear me out. This is my take. Being the first overall pick, a lot of pressure on them. They're throwing the ball a lot. They're not winning a lot of games, but they've looked great every single week. I'm counting in his age. I'm counting in what we've seen so far of him. Looks like he's going to be that guy for Cincinnati. So, like my criteria for this whole SHMEAT Pack thing is just as a talent. So yeah, that might sound crazy. I just think as an overall bundle, Joey Burrow is going to be in the league for 10, 15 years, dude. I think he's going to run shop, a couple MVPs, but I might be crazy.
I think you're tripping off an 8-game sample size. I don't think you can put me off the rip like that.
Numbers is fire.
What do you think, Twig? Where are you ranking Joey Burrow?
That's a solid B for me.
So you say SHMEAT, Raji, you say B, so we're at A. My opinion, Joey Burrow, again, looking towards the future, etc., whatever. But if we're talking about this season right now, he's not playing that hot. He looks good, and it's not his
numbers, bro.
I know. I'm just saying it's not his fault that they're losing games. But I don't even see him in that A. Personally, I would put him in B. And that's just based off of his, inexperience at this point.
Joey Burrow with the SHMEAT, boy. I'm gonna ride it till the end of the season, boy. But I agree. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
I think we're gonna leave him down in this B. We'll go ahead and move on to crazy hairdo Cam Newton right here.
I mean, C for me. Just Cam Newton. Just this year, that whole operation hasn't looked good. He hasn't been playing good. He looked pretty good the first couple weeks, but that's just fallen off the whole organization as a whole. So
yeah, not
dump pack. I got more respect for that than
same.
Newton, but definitely not good.
Not dump pack, but close to it. That's for sure. And I bet at the end of the season,
dump pack.
Wouldn't be surprised if he touches down in that dump pack, boys.
Fringe dump pack.
Next up, we got Derek Carr. You go ahead. Where are you starting with this, Twig?
I like Derek Carr quite a bit. I do think Raiders are a dark horse playoff team. I'd be fine throwing him in B. I don't think he's quite A tier yet, but I think B is perfect middle ground for him.
100%. Yeah, I agree. We just talked about it last night with the show, and I mean, I agree. I'm pretty high on Derek Carr right now. I like the Raiders, so I mean, I agree with that. Definitely, maybe not A. He's not lighting really anything on fire, but consistent. I like him.
Yeah, same. I got nothing to say. I agree. So we'll move on. We got another duo. We do have Tyrod Taylor and then Justin Herbert here.
All right, fuck Tyrod Taylor. Just stick to Justin Herbert for now.
Yep, I agree. Dude got an absolute 12-inch needle in the chest pre-game.
That dude just never got a fair shot, man. It's too bad. Yeah. He was a solid quarterback.
But yeah, so we'll pretend we just got Herbert here. Again, based off of this season, I think Herbert's playing like an absolute stud, and I think they got a future. And I would actually put him over Joey Burrow. My personal opinion, I'd put him in the A. I don't know what you guys think.
That's insane. What are you talking about? Head-to-head, Joey Burrow is crushing him in every statistic. I fuck with Joey Burrow, but if you're going to say Herbert's A, Joey Burrow has to be an A. That's crazy, the value. That's insane. I fuck with Justin Herbert, dude. That's Air Bear Disney hair, dude. But Joey Burrow, they have to be in the same. I'm just thinking overall value with the age and the talent. Like I said, it's a small sample size, but I like what I see. What we got next there?
They're both going to be studs in the future. I don't think that's really a question at this point. But I can't put him ahead of Burrow either.
You heard it here first. Joey B. We're going to keep moving on, though, to man. First Cousins. If I die, I die. I mean, C. I don't want to call. I don't want to call him dump pack. He's had good years this year.
For all that money they're giving him to win like 6 games a season, it's like, what are we doing over here in Minnesota?
I say dump pack, honestly. I think if they don't have Dalvin Cook, I think the Vikings record looks significantly worse.
Yeah, it's another fringe dump pack for me. You can put him in C or dump pack. I think you're splitting hairs.
Yeah, just based off of, being able to get into the playoffs, etc., having a long career, we'll just leave him on that C, I guess, instead of the dump pack. I guess we talk about small sample size. We only saw a couple games out of Dak this year before that disgusting injury. Where are you going to start with him, Raji?
Honestly, I like him at A, but I'd go B. Obviously, he's hurt this year. But I've always been kind of high on Dak Prescott. Obviously hate the Cowboys, but I like what he does at the quarterback position, just an overall leader. And he was on pace to like throw 5,000 yards this year. He led the league, or he was second in the league last year, and he definitely hasn't played as good as he did his rookie season. I mean, neither has Zeke for that matter, but Yeah, if a B is fine, I'd say fringe A though.
Yeah, I agree completely.
I agree. All right, so we'll go ahead and move on. We got our boy Sammy D.
I'll let y'all
And,
do that.
obviously just based off his situation and his poor play, this
Gotta be
man
a
is
dump pack.
nothing but dump pack, bro. And, the conversation comes up, is it his fault, etc. Yeah, he just kind of fucking sucks, dude.
I mean, it's really all there is to it.
So, poor Sam Darnold. I'd like to see him get out of there. We talk about it all the time. But for right now, dude, absolute dump pack doo-doo head. So we'll go ahead and move on. We got our boy Fitzpatrick and Tua, which I kind of wish they were separate here.
Yeah, same.
So I guess we'll just look at Fitzpatrick, I guess, to start.
I said both C.
C,
Yeah.
really? I would argue B.
I would say C because he's just so boom and bust that you're never gonna know what you're gonna get week to week from him. He was playing super well before he got pulled, but I just can't put him in B personally.
Yeah,
All right.
Tua, we only got a game of Tua, so we can't really say anything.
All right, we'll leave him in that C pack. We got our man Jimmy G, who is now injured now, but he did play quite a few games this season.
Another C for me. Not quite dump. He just went to a Super Bowl, so you can't really call him dump pack. But
that's true. But he kind of playing like dump pack.
Not wrong.
His ankles are too, dude. Straight pudding ankles.
Yeah, I guess based off of respect, you're right. They did make the Super Bowl last year, but this season, man, he just played so shitty, and I don't think he's going to come back. Eventually ends up being healthy, so we'll leave him in that C. We won't disrespect our beautiful man there in Jimmy Garoppolo.
Dude's hot as fuck.
We got Los Angeles Rams quarterback Jared Goff.
That's a tough one.
I think he's a perfect B to me because, there's times where he does look like an A player. There has been times where he's looked like a C player. I think the Rams just have a good team as it is, especially, past couple of years, just with having a winning record and the way Sean McVay kind of built that roster. And I think he's just kind of benefited from that greatly. I think he's a guy. I don't think he's that guy. But I wouldn't call him. I wouldn't put him. I think he's better than Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean?
It's not even close.
I don't think he's good as the Drew Breeses and them. But solid quarterback. I like Goff.
Yeah, I agree. Right in the middle of the pack, I think that's where he should be because he is very hot and cold. But when he's on, he's on. So
he's been to a Super Bowl as well. Don't forget.
Yep. True.
I got a lot of faith the Rams could figure out how to get back to another one. So keep going there.
All right, we will move on. We got our boy Dwayne Haskins. For me, absolute dump pack.
Stinky.
Just
a stinker.
Don't even got to get into it. They just fucking suck. So we'll move on. We got Danny Dimes.
Another dump pack for me.
I would argue C for Danny Dimes.
I
think the Giants as a whole, absolute dump pack. But for some odd reason, I just have a minuscule amount of faith in this man.
Maybe with his rushing upside, you might sneak him into C. But what I've seen with him with all his turnovers, like every game, you got to put him in dump pack, I think.
Dude just hands the ball over way too consistently.
All right, we'll drop him down to that dumpy pack. Next up, we got our boy LaFreaky Lamar Jackson.
This boy might be a SHMEAT, I think.
Does Lamar have that SHMEAT, dude? Listen, I mean,
in terms of pure athleticism, yeah.
He just needs to get better as a passer, which is the main thing of being a quarterback. He was the MVP last year. Maybe he's just having a down year, but he's got that SHMEAT. I think he'll be good for a long time. They'll figure it out.
To me, boys, I'm not gonna lie. If we're gonna have these three in A and put Lamar Jackson above him, I think that's absolutely batshit fucking insane. I would argue A for Lamar.
At this point in their career, I think Lamar's better than all of them. I don't even think it's relatively
that's
close.
What I'm saying, and I think just like age and just that's.
All right, we'll leave him in that SHMEAT pack then. Lamar LaFreaky SHMEAT pack. We're moving on. We got Broncos Drew Lock.
I don't know, dude. I want to say C. He's looked really good. I'm just looking at the quarterbacks in the B tier, though. I don't think he's that good. I think he is a little better than the Cousins, and I don't know about Garoppolo at this point. So I don't know. I would safely say C, fringe B. I don't know. I said it on the last show. I can't get a good read on Drew Lock quite yet.
I think C is probably the safest place to put him. He's definitely not B yet, but he's proven that he's not dump either. So I think C is just a good middle ground for him.
Yeah,
I'm with you. All right, so we got our boy Patty Mahomes. We're just going to start off, put this boy up with the SHMEAT pack. This dude can come out, throw 17 touchdowns if he wants to every fucking game. Like, absolute freak. Dude loves
different.
He's got that hair too, boy. Shoo.
Yeah, that's an easy SHMEAT pack. We got our boy Baker Mayfield, and I think for me, he's a middle of the line, type of quarterback. But if we're going off of this season, I would put him in C. And again, Baker this season really hasn't had to do too much. His primary job has been to hand the fucking ball off to Kareem Hunt. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
He shows flashes of brilliance sometimes, and then other times he just looks out there and looks lost. So it's just like, I don't know. It depends. It's another player week to week. It depends on what you're gonna get. Yeah. I would say C as well, though.
Agree.
All right, we'll just leave him in there. We'll go with Gardner Minshew. Twig, you want to start with him?
Minshew mania. I'm pretty sure he's about to lose his job even after he's healthy. You gotta put him in dump pack, I think. I don't see him stick around the league for a couple more years.
That's some straight poo-poo-noo-noo.
Yeah, I agree. He had some real hot flashes, straight menopause last season.
Yeah, I knew he was going to say that.
That Minshew magic was crazy, but it just hasn't been there this season. So we'll go off of that. We got Kyler Murray. Roger, you want to start?
Kyler Murray, listen. Kyler Murray to me is, I don't know. I want to say A. I know that sounds crazy.
I was just going to say the same thing. I don't have a problem putting him in A.
Him next there to Drew Brees and Tom Brady looks crazy, but I just think, Kyler Murray as a whole, I'm just thinking the age, the athleticism. I think he is a better thrower of the football than Lamar Jackson. The only problem I just foresee with Kyler Murray is obviously his height. I know there's a big issue with him being drafted. But he's been making it work out. They got the best offense in the league. He's got a bunch of rushing touchdowns. And, I mean, if you can be that potent of an offense, that's what we saw last year with the Ravens. And Lamar was just – their running game was so good. He didn't really have to show anything as far as his arm, just little dump-offs to the tight end and whatnot. A couple big plays to Hollywood Brown. But I like Kyler Murray's stock. I think Arizona's going to be good for a while.
Hell yeah, I'm right there with you guys. Moving on, we got Phillip Rivers. I can't really get a read on this man. I'm not going to lie. I haven't seen him play a full game because I don't watch that bullshit. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and start with this one.
I'd say Rivers is a B because, just this year he's has had a couple games where he has looked really good, old Phillip Rivers. Then he had a couple games, throwing 3 picks. So I'd say B with a swinging A to C fringe.
Yeah, he's definitely not A at this stage of his career. He's another player I'm definitely not mad putting him at B. I would probably throw him at C personally. He's another guy that just looks lost out there some weeks with the new offense with the Colts. But based on his entire career, I'm not mad putting him at B.
Yeah, I'm happy leaving him right in the middle of the road there. We got our green boy cheesehead, Aaron Rodgers, who's got nothing but SHMEAT this season, boys.
Yeah.
Just about to say, dude's got that long dong silver action going, bro. Cheesehead, A-Rod, baby. He's got that SHMEAT pack. Hey, It just is what it is, dude. He might walk away with MVP this season.
Him and Devontae Adams' connection's just been wet all season.
That's the combo.
No one can shut that down.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, so we'll move on to some Georgia action. We got Mr. Matt Ryan. Twig, what you thinking?
Matty Ice might be a cop-out answer, but I just see him at B as well. Just another guy that can put up the stats, but he just, I don't know. He just does not know how to get it done in crunch time. They lose so many close games that I don't know.
100% agree. Just can't finish off the game.
He's just never going to be an elite quarterback in this league. He has won an MVP, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, more or less the same. I definitely think, numbers wise, he always looks good every year. But yeah, I mean, that team's got a boatload of problems, and I agree with B.
All right. We got our. Who the fuck is this? We got Matt Stafford.
Another Georgia's finest. Bulldogs, dude. Gators just crushed the Bulldogs today. Shout out Kyle Trask. Matt Stafford, though, dude, I just say the same.
Yeah, another just B, middle of the road guy.
Yeah, he's just so hot and cold. Yeah, I'm very happy putting him in the middle. We got our boy Teddy 1-2 gloves. What do you think on that, Raji?
Sheesh. I want to say C, but I would go C, definitely close to B. Like you said, just a guy who, I don't know, last year he looked good. He went 4-0 as the Saints starter, and I mean, they haven't looked bad this year. So I mean, I would say C, would not mind putting him at B. I like Teddy. I definitely like Teddy.
He just can't throw the deep ball at all.
Mm-hmm.
He just throws so many check down passes that I don't know. His stats are never going to be blow you off the page either.
Yeah.
He's just okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm happy with him in that C. Definitely not dump pack. I think he's playing actually all right, but I don't know. Panthers hit or miss this season. Moving on, we got Ryan Tannehill. Twig, where are you gonna put him to start?
Gotta be another B for me. He's definitely with him going to the Titans. He's definitely revitalized his career. He did when he was with the Dolphins as well. He did show some really good talent over there, and with the Titans, he's been playing pretty well. I mean, without him being there, Titans haven't looked the same. So I don't mind putting him at B.
I agree, middle of the road type of white guy for sure.
Yeah, just average.
Yeah. All right, we got Deshaun Watson here. Let's let you take this one here, Mike. What do you think?
I don't know. I think Deshaun's got that SHMEAT from a value standpoint, but I'm cool with definitely A. It has to be A. I think he's better than B.
Agreed.
But
I don't think he's quite hit the peak of his career yet. I don't think he's quite SHMEATy enough yet.
Yeah.
But A for sure.
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys. Moving on, we got Mr. Carson Wentz, and I hate to do it to him because dead. I love the fucking Eagles, but the turnovers this season, his percentages just doing too much, dude. Just absolute dump pack. Dude's wearing a diaper week in, week out.
Yeah, leads the league in picks. Just I don't know. It's
making that Jalen Hurts draft not look so bad right now.
Yeah.
Hey, dude needs some Depends or something. I agree. Straight poo-poo diarrhea.
And then last but not least, we got Mr. Russ. Let him cook, and that is what he has been doing this season. Nothing but SHMEAT again, boys.
Yeah, he's got to be the front runner for MVP, in my opinion. No way he's not. He goes out there and throws 4 touchdowns every week. It's just, he's SHMEATy, to say the least.
SHMEATy, dude.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think MVP, I think it's him or A-Rod for sure.
Definitely. I don't know. Let's see what the last couple of weeks. Maybe Patty Mahomes steps in, gets himself maybe some MVP considerations.
For sure, and that their playoff run will definitely, I think, contribute to that quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But all right, boys, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Wait. Take one last little look. See if we want to make any changes. Look it over. Any things we strongly disagree with.
I think we kind of hit it on the head here. I'm not gonna lie.
It might be the greatest tier list of all time.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not mad at that.
SHMEAT pack, dump pack, boys. You heard it here first. From the highest to the lowest.
We got more coming, baby. Dump pack, SHMEAT pack. Find out next week, son. Cutter.